Okay, we are live and ready to continue adventures in the shore. And I don't know, there's a slight spoiler there in the background with Dagon riding a monolith across the across the sea. Um, I went to bed last night. I'll be honest, I went to bed last night thinking that this game was running the risk of slightly disappointing me. I was a little bit frustrated with aspects of game design, but I'm hoping that maybe, fresh new day, the game will continue to grow on me. Actually, overnight there was some hot fixes released by the makers of the game, seemingly fixing some of the pathways around the lighthouse, the room with 100 heads that we were in the live stream yesterday. That apparently has had a fix as well. So, there are it's an ongoing process, I guess, in that sense. So again, I'm willing to give this game, it's definitely give it its day in court. And as I say, I'm a backer of this game. I backed it when it was looking for crowdfunding, and I'm still pleased that I did. So even though I went to bed last night a little bit frustrated, I'm still pleased that I supported this creative endeavor. And so we're up to a point where we need to escape from Cthulhu's subconscious. Cthulhu's subconscious is waiting for us in the dark. And we've just beamed into this space here. And I say, I did have a thought last night about the way that you sort of beam from place to place. Sometimes it seems to be done quite well. It feels like a way of having sort of mind-bending experiences in different physical planes. Other times, though, it feels a little bit like a montage, interestingly, of experiences. Oh no. Oh no. He's seen me already. I'm gonna get killed, aren't I? Run, 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 run. Oh no, get past him, get past him. No. No. um, yeah, other time it feels a little bit like a montage of slightly psychedelic experiences that you, Andrew, the protagonist, is going through. So I suppose what I'm saying is it doesn't always feel as though these are creative decisions. They seem to be sometimes technical decisions, which is interesting to me. Anyway, let's back up. Beam this guy. Stay there, Cthulhu Subconscious. I'll open this door. Yeah, oh, through the door, through the door. Where are we going now? This way? Oh, there's another door. Oh, up. Ah, get off me, get off me! Oh no! Oh, I don't like the blackened humanoids. Hello, Willem Dafoe's Fruitcake. Good afternoon. Just about afternoon. It's midday-ish here. And we've made it beyond Cthulhu's Subconscious. See, all I needed was a good night's sleep. That's all I needed, a good night's sleep. And here we are in this really freaky stadium. Before him,
the slumbering god. I had sealed him from within. Break him free.
I sound like Paul Hollywood. Blimey. Well, I suppose there's a little bit of that going on there, I guess. Hello, Beck. Hello, Beck's lovely fiance. My mum's from Liverpool. I'm from North Wales, I guess. Same-ish part of the world. To be fair, I did enjoy it last night. I definitely enjoyed the. I enjoyed it when it gave me time and space to enjoy it, if that makes sense. So, when we're running away from the big, protoplasmic thing, and it said, "Look behind you," it was like an invitation to look in awe at this thing that's chasing you, but then you couldn't because you had to be running away from it. And I was thinking also as well with the fish man, press ups guy, as we called him in the water. That was clearly meant to be as you go past the boat, he's meant to come running after you. But I wonder if it's odd that you weren't able to really, in running away, you wouldn't not encouraged to really look at the thing, and that could be thematic, not wanting, not wanting to show everything, but at the same time, with design this gorgeous, you kind of do want to show things. So maybe it was good that we ended up having to run backwards away from those squigglies in that sort of half-hour cycle that we got stuck in. Anyway, Cthulhu in this I don't know, this stadium of grimness. It's kind of like something out of Alien Covenant, isn't it? I like it. Paul Hollywood, though. I like it. Soggy bottom and all that. Hello, Cthulhu. How's it going? Okay. What is the price to be paid? Oh, I'm back on the island again. Buttery biscuit base. One of my uncles, it's funny because Liverpool is I mean, as with any place, Liverpool is a place with lots of different accents, and so you have your sort of your really scouse, which is basically, it's the guy who's sort of going around sort of going, but Jimmy, I really need some money. This kind of guy, him. Where I have to sort of slightly hold my nose to do that. There's you sort of John Lennon's, which are a bit more actually true scouse in that sense. A little bit more sort of a bit lower, a little bit more sort of laid back in their sounds. And actually, many of the Beatles have that sort of sound. And then my Uncle Graham, um, he's got a wonderful voice and a wonderful attitude to go with it. And he's done various things in his life, but he used to make biscuits and cakes, which just fits very nicely with him. But he's got an aversion to cheese. So one day someone gave him it was not too far, actually the day before my mum's funeral. Actually, someone gave him a cheese sandwich, and my wife was there, and she was just meeting some of these people for the more or less the first time, because they hadn't been able, for various reasons, hadn't been able to make it to the wedding. And Graham just sort of goes, "Oh no, I nearly died then. I nearly died." But I find it really hard actually to properly do his voice because I'm not from Liverpool. But sort of I nearly died then. And it just stuck with my wife. She kind of loved the melodrama of "Oh no," but also really laid back melodrama. I can't believe someone gave me a cheese sandwich. I nearly died. Ooh, look at that wiggly thing on the horizon. Seems to be a lake in the middle of the island. Plus, as well, I'm liking the fact that we get to actually see some of the jungle in the full game. Been rereading 1984 today to help recover from the awful migraine I had yesterday. 1984 would help you with that? Blimey. Paul Ringo's on the sea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's Bill Hicks, isn't it? Quick, someone get a mic stand. That's it. Hook him. Pull him down. He's got a new song about a yellow tambourine or something. We all live in a yellow tambourine. Right. I seem to have washed upon a bay and a cove, having just met Cthulhu himself. There seems to be a Cthulhu-shaped rock up there. There's one back there. There's one over there. This seems to be like Cthulhu's Bay. There's a monolith in beyond the rock there. Do we go into the water? Perhaps? Oh. Causality. Old one. Blimey.
How is this going to help me find my daughter?
We have to nudge things first before we bring her back.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Bring her back.
Do not get ahead of yourself. I need you to stay focused.
It's interesting how the inland is rarely.
All right. But what did you mean by nudging things?
Each one of these lesser beings has an effect on this world. You and your will are the key to disrupt their influence.
My father used to speak of how we're not in control. That our fate is sealed from the moment we're born. And that is why we were meant to be fishermen in our family.
Yeah, it's interesting how inland rarely seems to be the way to go in this game. But again, it's a game called The Shore, so, you know. To be sure, to be sure. $1984, yeah, in a, in a recent live stream on, I was doing Valheim on Arceus, we started talking about how unnerving some developments are when it comes to the meaning of truth and freedom of speech in this country. It's getting a bit weird. I'm not going to go into it here. We're not here for that today. Ooh, what is this? It's a series of. Do we pick these up? Do we have to put them in the place where they're meant to be? So, cook. Put them on. I'll put you there for now, I guess. I'll put you here. And now you go. You go here. You go there. We're missing one. Oh. Is there a stone down here somewhere I need to find? Again, doing a little bit more reflecting last night, sort of before I went to bed and when I woke up on this game. I think one of the issues is this question of how do you show what even there we go, Lovecraft himself just described as the indescribable. How do you demonstrate that someone is going mad? And I think one of the conclusions we came to at the end of the live stream last night. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. We're here for Lovecraftian creeping madness and insanity, not real world creeping madness and insanity. But one of the conclusions I came to last night was that you know you could make the argument that the difficulty spike and the let's not beat around the bush, the slightly frustrating chases that we were on last night, where you didn't really, you know, I mean, it was this weird thing where, on the one hand, you could argue that's what it's meant to be like. You're not meant to feel in control. You know, you're meant to feel as though you have no idea how to beat these guys. But it felt like this was more of a symptom of the game mechanics than it was thematic to the game itself, if that makes sense. And so, as I say, or as I was saying last night, in, for example, a game like Arkham Asylum, Batman is literally plucked out of the real world and placed into into a crisis, a psychological crisis. For example, in the case of his interactions with Scarecrow, that mirrors the real world, that turns it and twists it into like a cubist surrealness, and then he has to make his way out of it. Maybe that would be a way of demonstrating the hopelessness of interacting with some of these beings, as opposed to making them. Oh, blimey! Hello.
Who is this mortal? How is it possible he has the eye of the gatekeeper on his hand?
Yep.
That's almost the eye. It's impossible. Something greater in the shadows. Something is forcing his hand. You seek an audience with the Great Old One.
I guess so. I guess I do.
I do.
I do. It's like the weirdest boy band ever. Instead of stepping up off their stools sink into the sea at the key change. Oh, it's that Cthulhu statue. Stars in the sky. Oh.
How did you come by this artifact?
I made a pact with the Dark Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
The Dark Shadow? That treacherous traitor sent you into the void to do his dirty work. What did he promise you? That I will grant you something in return? Enough of that will fade. The void is coming. How about I will keep you alive to witness the destruction of
Your pathetic word.
My echo infiltrates the minds of men. You and your kind will face extinction.
Oh. Okay. Oh, not another Theta Black. Batang. Okay. Achieved. And there goes Cthulhu.
First cycle is broken. There is a key in the middle. Find a way to empower the artifact.
Who would have known that things like him existed?
Yet, your mind remains unhinged.
Okay. I was going to have a look at back in this cave here. I wonder what's back here. The Borealis. That's quite cool. Ah, there's just a piece of rock just blocking. I want to know what's. That's quite cool. I want to see sort of like that properly, that archway back there. But okay. It's funny. I think the voice of the shadow sounds a little bit like Javier Bardem. It's a good voice that they've got for the guy who's speaking to Andrew. Okay, right, thing in the center as Cthulhu walks off over there. Oh, hello. I zap you. No, I. And so, you know, the obscurity of some of these mechanisms. This to me seems fine. I think obscurity is key in a game like this. You cannot explain everything or indeed anything if you want it to be truly have that sort of cosmic horror aspect to it. But I guess yeah, it's just when the game is tripping it over itself that it slightly bothers me. George Lucas added those rocks with a special edition of the game. Exactly, yeah. And Andrew didn't shoot first when he got his pyramid-shaped artifact. Okay, hello. said that there's a key in the middle. I need to find a way to empower the artifact. So we've turned these things. Well, there he goes. Off he goes for a walk. Just pop into shops, he says. Is there anything you want? I'll have a cornetto. Okay. Oh, there you go. You can see a little bit of it, but I can't go all the way up there. I can't walk up the water. Well, you can't walk on water? Unbelievable. Okay. So move these guys. Now what? Is there going to be another one of the floating rings back here for me to fiddle with? I fiddled with you. Oh, now this guy's floating. So we've made this one float, we've made the one over there float. We have not yet made the one over to the left float. Oh no, we have. Okay, yeah, we have. That's good. So now, can we shoot you? No. Of course it's not that easy. Oh, I heard a click. Oh, he stopped moving. Oh, fade to black again. Oh, that squidging sound. Squelchy, squelchy. Ugh. I love it.
Where did you bring me this time?
Like a pulsating room of flesh. Very Silent Hill 2. I love the energy, the purple energy sort of webs that we see sometimes in this. And actually, do you know what? Do you know what? Actually, let me just pause this for a sec. What might help with the sense of fading to black and this sort of montage element would be if the main character actually commented on the fact that he had been transported in the first few instances. So just then he said, you know, where have you taken me this time? If it became clear that he felt that he was being transported, or that you are being transported, it would help bring you along as the player, as it were. Oh no, not another one of these guys. Can we get rid of him? No, he didn't seem to respond to my thingy. Oh, okay, we're gonna run away. Are you my friend? You just want a hug? Probably not. Can we get past you? No, we can't get past you. No. Am I gonna have to die to restart this section? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll take the hit. Yeah, squelching. It's like someone's reaching around in a bucket full of toothpaste or something.
Did you bring me this time?
Where did you bring me this time? So I'm gonna go up here and turn right, not let the thing corner me. So there he is. Oh no! How fast is he going to be though? That's the question. Because the artifact did not seem to affect him at all. Ah, nice! Like a pulsating cinnamon roll. Or a Cumberland sausage. It's like Willy Wonka's nightmare, isn't it? Taffy everywhere. Been listening to your interview with Paul Harrison. Enjoyed listening to you talk about being more open about archaeology. I think it's always nice being more open with the public. I agree. I think it is. One of the issues, though, with this stuff, though, is people at the moment are being very much trained to think that they can pick and choose expert opinions. I mean, genuine expert opinions. And archaeology isn't, in the long run, archaeology isn't that important. It's not in day-to-day life. It's not life or death unless you're doing a really dangerous excavation. But it is nonetheless the framing device for how we think about ourselves as nations and as groups of people, as smaller groups of people, And so I think being public is one thing, but also I think the public have to acknowledge and be receptive to the fact that you know what you're talking about, and that you're talking about it from a place of genuine enthusiasm and wanting to share it. And I think sometimes that's not the case. I think sometimes there are people out there who make money from just talking nonsense. Which can be hard to distinguish. You see, I'm liking this sort of obscurity, this lack of a clear sense of what to do. Again, I've got no problems with it at all, because it makes you feel like, what the hell? And actually, yeah, process behind game development. Let me just turn this down in my ear a little bit so I'm not shouting. Process behind game development is such a wonderful thing to share. I love watching, not the sort of the twee making of DVDs that come with games, or the kind of good job kind of things, or it was so hard. But actually, when you see people tackling, so like we were talking in your live stream the other day about clipping, about art objects, and how fabric and hair, for example, interacts with the world that you've made. And it was really interesting just to have a chat about that. Accessibility is priceless in that sense, because it's not like you didn't have to then you didn't go, you wouldn't possibly understand. You couch it in language which everyone watching did understand, but also you didn't dumb it down. That was good. So you sort of explained things. I wish someone would explain what's going on here. It's like being inside I don't know, inside a slug. So we have this purple light that's moving up to here. Can we get it to spread anywhere else, I wonder? Oh. We can stop the blocks from spinning. Stop the block. Stop the block. So that one, only the middle block is stopped. Oh, when we stop the blocks, the block over there stops. So do we line up the blocks and then... Interesting. Oh, they've lined up. Oh, we can proceed this way. Oh, no, look at the hanging arms. You'd love to stream you just fixing bugs. I'd love to show people why these bugs happen and how we can fix them or work around them. I mean, is there any sort of test base that you could do that? Is there maybe, you know, not a game that's currently being worked on, but maybe an old game where there's a buggy area that you can share publicly? I think that'd be really cool. And so in this space, we have a problem of every time someone enters the room, they just fall through the floor. How are we going to fix this problem? Oh, I don't like these hands. Oh. Oh. Ugh. This is what I imagine it's like to go clubbing. I've never really been a big fan of clubbing. There was a club I'd sometimes go to at uni. It was it's now shut down because it was so bad in terms of sticky carpets and all that kind of thing. Oh, don't like it. Ugh. But yeah, it felt a bit like that. Purple lights, lots of arms everywhere. Oh my. Oh. Okay. So now I've got a squiggly thing on my arm. It's interesting as well, because in that sense, this also works, because I lack the language to describe what's happening to me. This is also very Lovecraftian, you know. There's a squiggly thing on my arm. Oh, it seems to interact with the artifact when I left click. Interesting. I've streamed a little bit about how we make games in the Asura engine. We'd never done it before, so I was glad to be one of the first to show it off. We're definitely more open now. I might try to push for a stream like that where I fix bugs. I think you should. And it doesn't have to be, you know, as I say, it doesn't have to spoil anything. So now with the squiggly thing, will this make my artifact powerful enough to combat this guy? Yes. Will he materialize though? No. Ooh. I will call you... Actually, I'll call you Squidmar, my wrist-mounted tentacle being. He's a really good YouTuber I quite like. He's a model maker from Sweden called Squidmar. I'll call you Squidmar. Nightclub analogy, pretty accurate, yes. Someone checking your wrist. No, mate, I've just come out. I was already in there, honestly. No, we need to stamp your wrist. Again. It's such a weird space to be in, isn't it? I love it. I really love it. And actually, in that sense, I'm really glad that I've returned to this. I mean, so last night I wasn't sure if, again, if the stream was getting a bit repetitive or whatever. And it was starting to colour my view of the game. But I'm so glad that I've immediately come back to it. Okay, so put Squidmar down now. Ah. So now my artifact is not as powerful. Or maybe he's imbued it with Squidmar powers. Oh God! Oh no! Ah! No! Get away! 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 Ah! Okay, fair enough. La la la. Again with the squelching. So we put Squidmar down. And now we're presumably going to be chased by the thing from up there, so I'm just going to try and get ahead of it. Ah, no! Go away, leave me alone. Okay, so it sort of does pause it for a little bit. I can run for a bit more, and then... Run away! Ah! Ah! I love the bioluminescence and the... Feels like the inside of... Oh, that's it, Kang, isn't it? Is it Kang the Conqueror? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles bad guy? The one who lives in the robot stomach? Feels like him. We're inside him. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, shoot. Oh, he's gonna be on me. He's gonna be on me like a... Ah! Ugh. Okay, Squidmar. Okay, this way this time. Let's take me anywhere. Oh, no, no. Oh, he's not. Oh, shit. He's not following me, oddly. I can hear him. The sound effects and the music, the ambient sort of... It's really quite cool. Hey, I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to run this way. Last time we got stuck, didn't we? You are inside. A throbbing mass of flesh. You will... let's go this way. Oh. Oh, okay, I thought there was a shadow there of something behind me. Oh, just a mouth from the inside. We are inside. Oh, oh, I love it. I love it and I hate it at the same time. It's just... Hello? Again, language is not quite sufficient. Oh. Shoot into their eye things. This guy starts to spin. Now what? Oh, now is the door going to open from over there? No. Hey! What the heck are you? I don't like it. I don't want to go. I'm going to do a screen grab, I think. Screen grab. Oh. Are you coming after? Oh, don't come after me. Don't come after me. Ah! Oh, what the heck? What the heck? It's like the epitome of the squiggly things type nightmare that you sometimes see in Hollywood. movies. It was all a dream. Is there any way out of here? What happens if we shoot these things? No, we can't do anything about them. Okay. Oh, no. Go away. Go away. Squiggly mama, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. No, do we have to do these in a particular order, I wonder? Squigglies. Okay, can we get over to here? Okay, we turned off them all. So now it looks like a door has opened. Now what? So let me touch the... It breathes by itself. Nice.
The way to unbound the souls of the fallen. They were once the sons of an elder god. Beware. They can manifest things that were and things that are.
I mean, this just looks like the cover of a metal album, doesn't it? I mean, that is gorgeous. I'm screen grabbing that. What do we do, I wonder? Oh, eyes. Oh no. Why? I'm trying to wake you up, guys. Why are you trying to send squiggly things after me? Sorry, it's just what we do. We're the princes of elder gods. Oh. Go away. Aww. Boo. Boo.
The way to empower the heads of the fallen. They were once the sons of an elder god.
So what I won't do
They can manifest things that were and things that
is empower any of the ones that have a mouth yet. So I'll do all the ones that are mouthless. Okay. And then now is that all the heads? No, all but one. Go away, go away! Oh. The game went a bit jittery there.
the way to empower the heads of the fallen. They were once the sons of an elder god. Beware, they can manifest things that were and things that are.
The soundtrack is brilliant. So, is that all of the other eyes done? I think so. The eyes have it. Yeah. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to go. Let's try. Ah, one more eye to go.
To empower the heads of the fallen. They were once the sons of an elder god. Beware, they can manifest things that were and things that are.
So if we shoot this guy first. So more coming. That was all the eyes lit. Maybe something changes in the middle. Once they are.
The way to empower the heads of the fallen. They were once the sons of an elder god. Beware, they can manifest things that were and things that are.
Go look for bits. Enjoy the rest of the game. Will do. Will do. You take care. Thanks for turning up. And giving me some wonderful thoughts about poor Hollywood. Oh, come on. Does anything change in the middle? Not that I can see. Ah, so annoying.
The way to empower the heads of
Yep.
the fallen. They were once the sons of the god. Beware. They can manifest things that were and things that are.
I like that. I like the way the I like the countenance of the faces. Maybe have to do one of each of the eyes of the other ones. I'll give us a bit more of a run up on. This is 2 now. Maybe I just need to survive one round of doing all of them. Maybe. So quickly do him, then run over here. Ah! One came in from the left. Now place the artifact upon my hand. What was that? I was close.
They were once the sons of an elder god. Beware, they can manifest things that were and things that are.
Okay. Oh, where did that one come from? It must just be about timing and getting around them all in one go.
The way to empower the heads of the fallen. They were once the sons of an elder god. Beware, they can manifest things that were and things that are.
Not mean to activate that guy. Oh, no, no. Ah. Rats, the eye. There we go. Ah. It just sounds like I'm slightly breaking the game there.
The way to empower the heads of the fallen. They were once the sons of an elder god. Beware, they can manifest things that were and things that are.
Rats, rats. Okay.
Now, place the artifact upon my hand.
I can do that. There we go.
Observe as the universe itself unfolds before your very eyes. The Watcher, the gatekeeper of worlds and dimensions.
Nice. Oh. So now where? Oh wow! Oh, that is cool. Screen grab that immediately. That's a wallpaper right there.
You came this far into where your memories take form and shape. Careful, don't lose yourself. But in the end, it is all part of this dream.
Azathoth's dream.
Proceed. You will understand.
Nice. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Another screen grab. Because the lamp is on. Just having a child?
He's beautiful, a perfect boy. That's what we ask for.
We should name him Andrew.
Okay, so that's my birth, Andrew's birth. Another screen grab.
Great entity, accept this boy out of your bosom.
Accept this offering. Grant us an entry to your realm.
Interesting. So was I sacrificed? Oh, look at the swirl around us. That's very nice.
Dad? Mom? I'm lost! There's a monster here!
I love the glittery marble effect.
Finally have our own house. This would be the perfect place to raise a child someday.
Okay.
Our little Ellie is dancing in the neighborhood way.
That she is. You know, I was thinking of getting out of the fishing business. I can't imagine leaving you for months while you have to raise our child alone. What if something happens? We'll see about a job in town next week. Breathe. Breathe.
Oh yes, Martha.
Stay with me. Stay with me, Martha. I need you.
Oh, the puppy.
Daddy, can we take Carl with us?
Come on, Ellie. You know we can't have a dog on a fishing trip. She'll be okay here. Come on, get your stuff in the boat, Ellie.
Hello, Jarvie. Hello. Oh. Well, that is also worth a screen grab, isn't it? Surely. Surely, to goodness. Look at the imagery. Can't go any further. That's where she
Dad,
is.
over here.
Ellie, is that you? Ellie, stay right there, I'm coming.
She is not your daughter, Andrew.
She was never real.
What? What do you mean? She was never real.
Since the beginning, I felt that the only way to enjoy this boring reality was to change it. But I was in need of someone. Someone with purpose. You see, all the people I brought to Diamond
Had no purpose, no meaning.
no meaning. But you, Andrew, you are my favorite. I made those memories for you. I created a daughter that you never had. I was always there for you.
No. No. It's not possible. Stop lying to me. I did what you asked for. I'm getting her back.
Perhaps there is still a way to make her real if you manage to reach her. Your strong will can influence Azathoth's dream.
What did you do to me?
Of course, in the mythos, Azathoth's dream is the fabric of reality itself. And I'm not controlling this now. This is a cutscene. Is he awake? Question mark. The shore. Created and written by Aris Dragonis. Voice acting of the entities was by him as well. Interesting. Interesting end to the game. I didn't realize I was 3/4 of the way through last night. Metroid 2004. Nice. Oh, that's me, Mark Astles, as a backer. Nice. I'm in the game, guys. I'm in the game. The Dark God. Hello, Matthew. Hello. I seem to have completed the game. I wonder if there's going to be anything else to it. Maybe, playing like a game plus or something. It's interesting. It feels as though there were hints of a story. There were fragments in the paperwork that we were collecting at the beginning, weren't there? But I wouldn't see I missed the whole thing. Was Cthulhu in the game? Did you see him? Silly question. Did you stop Cthulhu? Because that would be dumb and against the mythos. No. I don't think I stopped Cthulhu. I met Cthulhu's subconscious. I think I woke him up. And then Cthulhu thrust me into into the next stage of this reality that I was sort of meandering through. And then eventually, I ended up on a plane where Azathoth was dreaming. And there's Dagon riding the monolith in the background. I like the way that just actually as the menu was loading up, the cellar door for the lighthouse opened, so sort of tracking your progress in the menu. If I click start, where will it take me? I wonder. Oh, back to here again.
You came this far unto where your memories take form and shape. Careful, don't lose yourself. But in the end, it is all part of this dream. Proceed. You will understand.
They didn't make it through a little boss fight. No, he just sort of walked off onto the horizon, threatening to destroy the world. Proceed and you will understand. I'm not sure that's necessarily the case. It seems as though maybe I have a shot at changing Azathoth's dream, twisting reality to bring my daughter into existence, perhaps? To that your progress will start a new game. Oh, blimey. Goodness gracious me. Go on then, because I'm gonna have to play this through again to try and understand the story properly. I'm not expecting you guys to stick around for another whole playthrough, incidentally. I'm just just restarting it just to get a sense of some of the stuff that we were seeing right at the beginning of the game. So we start on the beach. There's a seagull and a seagull's nest. So the jungle really was not remotely the focus of the game. It was just an inland area that normally you were sort of running away from to get towards the sea.
Days have passed since we ended up here. It seems that all of our hopes are drifting away, like these bottles should do. They always return to the island as if something is leading them back here. If you are reading this, we need your help.
Yeah. So presumably you're one of the many people who've been brought to this island who seemingly are hopeless, and the entity gives you hope, plays with you.
Hope. Oh, what a man needs to keep moving before he loses his sanity and his will. Walking along the shore reminded me of the walks I used to have with my wife.
But I suppose this is one of the issues that I guess made the experience a little bit possibly shallower. No pun intended, as I look upon in the shallow waters. Shallower than I thought it might be, is that we don't really have a sense of the stakes, do we? So we're sort of told, oh yeah, you've got a daughter who's gone missing, and you sort of see, I think, a glimpse of her at one point as she disappears around a corner. But we don't see anyone else's reflections on what this means to you as the protagonist, even though seemingly it's made up by a cruel elder being. You're sort of left to presume. Maybe that's the point. Maybe you are, in that sense, empty. You have no backstory.
Lost in a stranded sea.
And no future, perhaps.
Never came back. Now I know where he lies. Where misfortunes could have drove him here.
Well, it was good. It was fun. I did enjoy it. I still think there's some issues in terms of that question of how to invoke the feeling of creeping madness of uh, the indescribable.
I've offered
Um,
my right arm and spoke the correct words in his absence. Only pain accompanies me towards my demise. I was forced to leave the lighthouse. There's something wrong in all of us. Only the slumbering God can save us now. What God is he talking about?
well, that would be Cthulhu, the slumbering god. So clearly, there's more to uncover. There's a story to find here, hopefully. Um, but on the first experience, I didn't have a sense of that driving, emotional anchor. And then the use of sort of almost montage to go from scenario to scenario. And I know it's not montage. I know it's the entity taking Andrew from place to place. Um, Starts to feel like like a procession, doesn't it? Interestingly. Um, so I think as an experience, as an abstract, uh, as a thing I cannot do in any other way, as an objective thing of playing this game, it has been interesting. And I think I will play it again to try and understand the story, but also for the visual and audio experience.
It's your fault, Dad. Mom is now dead, and she will never come home.
Stop it.
Oh.
It's got my daughter's voice.
And there's the squiggly thing there. But as we run towards it, it disappears. Yes, in the background. Yeah, it's good. It's a good. It's not quite the game I was hoping for. It's not quite the full sort of mythos experience I was hoping for. I wanted to know a bit more about the nature of the island, the nature of the other people who seemingly had been inhabiting the island with Andrew.
Our feet in the sand for the last time. She asked me to tell her one of my stories
Of the team who were,
about the wild sea.
for example, investigating.
I could hear each of her breaths.
Oh, it was there already. Ah,
Sort of.
I thought this photo was here, popped up when I was leaving the lighthouse. I thought it was as though someone had placed it there. Is that Terry in the background? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Terry the Tentacled Terror. I'm going to have to make Terry out. I've got some foam clay up there. I'm going to have to make a Terry, I think, at some point. Maybe this weekend, make a Terry. Yeah, I was hoping to sort of learn more about all this. The investigations, the documentation. In the demo, you actually come across some of these guys. So not the really fish push-ups guy that chases us, but these guys, and you end up fighting them, which granted was a wee bit clunky, and in that sense was probably testing mechanisms for combat that maybe they didn't want to bring into the full game. It would have been nice to see a bit more of these. I think one turns up above the tentacle pit that you jump into underwater. One sort of swims away, doesn't it? But the collection of these papers, indeed I completely missed that key first time round. The collection of these papers and this evidence, seemingly done by a team that you almost get the sense that they've been here for a long time, obviously drinking for a long time, lost on the island with nothing else to do other than sort of try and apply scientific method to the world that they find themselves trapped in. I was hoping to find more of that, to come across someone maybe just like, get away from me, get away from me! Who's sort of thinking that you're, or maybe you are completely compromised, you're a murderer or something, and it's going, we must help the old ones, or something. It was, I don't know, I was sort of expecting, oh, I see, you just about see someone pop out from behind the boat and then disappear very, very briefly. So blink and you'll miss it type thing. Yeah, but that never quite happened. And also, all of this story, this sort of the guy that they locked in the cellar, the taking of photographs, all of the documentation doesn't quite seem to lead anywhere. It's good, but it's just not. It's not quite there, is it? Which is so close, so close. But brilliant. I'm definitely going to be playing this, again and again, just for the experience. Whenever I want to be lost on this shoreline in particular, I'm going to come back. But I don't know. Hopefully, so Jarvie, for example, last night he was reflecting on the game a little bit, and in that sense, hopefully it's been an opportunity to see what it has to offer. I would recommend it as something to play yourself and to explore at your own pace, and to because I think actually what I might like to do is play this not streaming and just really, RPG it, really just sort of get into the headspace of someone lost amongst the rocks on the beach, trying to find meaning, and as we proceed, following the talisman on the path, we come across a strange cave in which there's a shadow being who pops away. All this stuff is there to be played with, I think. Interesting. Yeah. Well, guys, that's it. That's the game. I've completed my first playthrough. I'm sure there are other things to find. I never did find the missing chess piece, for example, from the board at the top of the lighthouse. I'm sure there would be other little secrets to unlock as I return to the game. But it was a real pleasure to play this for the first time on live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for turning up. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for your patience when I was getting horribly lost and missing obvious things like the key on the chair. And thanks for the banter. It's been fun, absolutely. So I'm going to head off now, go and look after my dog, the poor guy. He's having a bad morning after a slightly dodgy evening. I've earned 7 out of 12. 7 out of 12. Achievements, apparently. Find all the coins hidden in the lighthouse, which I haven't done yet. So close. Okay. But I can do that myself at some point. As I say, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, do take care. Bye bye.